It's working.
This
It's working.
Is a SD card inside?
No.
Oh, probably.
It's like a dot, a red dot.
Okay, yeah, I think that.
Yeah, because when I put it again, like pause.
Okay.
Okay. So can you just tell us a little bit like a presentation where you are from?
Do I look into the camera?
As you prefer. Like you can look at us if it's easier.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's very. It looks nice. Anyways.
Okay. So, just
Name and where.
my name is Florian Geier, but in Andover everyone called me Flo.
Ooh.
I'm from Germany. I'm 17 years old. When I was here, I was 16 years old, and I was the German campus scholar. I live in Göttingen, a small town in Germany. I'm going to high school right now.
Very nice.
So how is to be back in high school? Because like the German camper is the only camper that actually goes back, while all the others attend university.
Yeah, in the beginning it was hard because you come from PA, you graduate, you have your high school diploma, and like in your head you're done, you've graduated, but then you have to go back to 11th grade, and it's fine, it's just, it's a little bit boring, and all your friends from PA, they're at the college now, so it's fine, but it's not as challenging as it was here, so it's kind of not you don't make any progress, you just, I don't know.
Yeah. And what kind of challenges did you find here? What kind of challenges?
Oh, I mean,
Academically or like?
yeah, academically, like you had a lot of homework and you had to do a lot of things and then study for the tests and write your essays. Like it was just a lot. I mean, everyone has that as a problem. It's not a real problem, and I don't have these challenges in Germany.
So as a Kemper scholar, what do you think are the Kemper values, or what do they look for us?
I think that's a difficult question because the campus scholarship, I think what it means to the campus scholars is something very individual. For me, looking back on my year, I think the campus scholarship is all about friendship and community, also sharing, because you come here, you share your life and you take others' experiences and you learn from each other. But I think what the school is looking for is smart people who are interesting and who they think would enrich the community at PA. And I think so far all the campus scholars I've met, they were all great, so.
And what exactly campers bring to the community of Andover that Americans don't really have, or they can actually learn from it?
I think that's individual again.
Personally, in your case, what do you think?
In my case?
Yeah.
Well, I think when I was here, Alejandro, Daphne, Julia and I, we were a great team, and we all were so different in some way, but also very similar in other ways. We were all very ambitious, and we wanted to learn things, but we also wanted to share what we knew. So I think having the 4 campuses at PA is always good because you have the 4 big European countries, Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. And I mean, they're all very different, but we all share this European context. So I think what they bring to campus is just the European view of life.
And you think it's very different, European way of life, from the American one?
I think it's different. I mean, you probably think so too. In Europe, I don't know, well, there is no European way of life, but I think I felt almost guilty living in the USA because it's somehow very an unsustainable lifestyle, very wasteful, I don't know. Europe is more, I don't know, more sustainable and maybe more democratic and
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
What do you think we can learn from America that we lack in Europe?
I think I had visited America before coming here just for vacation, but I think everyone has this idea of America inside their heads, oh yeah, you see New York in TV, so you have a certain mindset. But once you're here, you realize it's completely different. I guess the things we learn here about America is not very America. It's more PA community. But you learn a lot about it. You have your host family, so you kind of get away from this campus environment, and you get to know a very nice side of the United States, because here everyone is friendly and tolerant and accepting, and I think that's the way it should be everywhere. We're very privileged here, but you get to know this very nice side of the US.
And like, did your view about America somehow change after spring break? Like, before spring break, you actually spent time just at PA, so not even like Massachusetts, like a very specific place in Massachusetts. And like, you have visited some places in America before, but as a tourist. But like, after that break, do you think you changed your mind somehow, or like you found something different?
I think springtime was like a turning point, because, as you said, I was always in Andover, and Andover is kind of like Germany. I don't know if you've ever been to Germany. It's very European here, but going to Florida, going to Washington DC, and to San Francisco, I saw very nice places. I loved Washington, for example, but of course you always saw the very poor people. I mean, this is a stereotype, but you actually see them, the homeless people in the streets. But you think Andover is multicultural and very diverse, but the whole US is. We were 10 people from, 8 different nations, I don't know exactly, but we went to all the restaurants that, for example, went to a German restaurant and then to a Spanish, French, and you just saw how diverse the United States were, and it's not only Andover, it's the whole nation. I think the US can be very pretty, but also pretty ugly. But yeah, I don't know.
Very nice. Talking a little bit about the scholarship, how did you find out and how did you know that you were accepted?
I had no idea the scholarship existed. It's kind of kept secretly at our school because they don't want so many people to apply. So I was asked by my English teacher if I was interested, because I was always good in school and she knew me and she knew I was playing cello, doing sports. So she asked me if I was interested, and I said yes, of course. I had no idea what Phillips Academy was, but I knew a former campus scholar from my school, and I always looked up to him because he was just great. And then I Googled Phillips Academy Andover and just saw what this is all about, and I was super excited. There were some other kids, of course, from my school who applied, and many others. But yeah, that's how I found out about it. Yeah, through my English teacher.
So how did you find out about your acceptance? Do you remember? Or?
You mean like March 10th, when all the...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that night.
Yeah,
it was March 10th, 2015. At 10 p.m. I was in my room because I knew the decisions were going out that night, and I kept clicking on that link, but from 9:30 onwards, and I got the acceptance letter earlier than 10 p.m. and I read it, and I thought I wasn't accepted because it was already there before 10 p.m. And then I read congratulations, you got it. I don't know what it said. I have a screenshot on my phone. I was really excited. I told my family, and then we celebrated a little bit. But I think I had a German test next day, so I had to go to bed. But yeah, I remember it was a special night because it was from then on I knew, okay, I was going to spend the next year in the US.
Had you ever thought about spending a year here before?
I wanted to take a gap, not a gap year, a year abroad, studying somewhere else in high school. It wasn't necessarily the US I wanted to go to. I would love to go to Spain because I'm taking Spanish in my school, so I wanted to do something, not necessarily the US, but I was considering like South America, Spain. But once my teacher asked me if I were interested in the campus scholarship, and I knew that I could apply, it was clear I wanted to go here.
So we can understand that like this process of selection was kind of like a little bit hidden somehow, kept like secret, as you said. But do you know exactly? I don't know how many candidates and how everything worked. Like, did you get an interview from a recruiter?
Yeah.
Or
It's not secret. It's just not like there. You wouldn't find a poster saying, "Oh yeah, apply for the campus scholarship." It's more like the teacher sees, okay, this student could be could get in, so then you get a recommendation, and then there's one woman who is getting all the recommendations and invites for an interview. So every candidate has an interview, and then this woman is recommending one of the interviewees to the school, but everyone can apply through Gateway to prep school. I don't know, but yeah, it's not. I think it's a smaller scale than it is in Italy, for example. I have no idea how many applied, how many candidates there were.
so like this recruiter actually recommends just one person.
Yeah, but everyone else can apply. Or
Were you that person?
I think so. Something in my throat.
How would you say your life has changed or you have changed after Andover?
Good one.
Can I get like?
Oh, sorry, yes.
I can do this one.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. No, I have a.
A cold? Okay.
Yeah.
And we are making you speak.
Yeah. So what classes are you taking?
I'm taking astronomy research
Okay.
in the observatory, then I'm taking women's lit, which is very funny, and then Asian history,
Wow.
which is very tough, and then public speaking.
Thank you.
Public speaking is good. Yeah. I heard Daphne took it, no?
Someone took it. Alejandro. I don't know.
Alejandro? No, maybe.
Oh, he was acting or something.
Yeah, sure.
Should I put it somewhere where you can
Oh,
see it?
if you put it there, we can't see it.
Okay, so what was the question?
How have you changed after Andover?
Okay. At Andover, I was like the German campus scholars. I was very young. I was 16. I think Vera was 15 when she came here. So I think I changed a lot here. Also, my parents told me that I changed a lot. I had to do my own laundry. I lived alone. Like all these small things that you don't necessarily do at home, that you take for granted that someone else is doing it for you. You have to do here. So like just like thinking about this, I changed a lot. I got more, what is the word, responsible, and I'm missing this word now. Yeah, responsible. And I learned so many new things. Not like just because I was taking math, but also like about people, how they interact with each other, and how, living, like so many people living on a campus and being together with people all the time. I think it's teaching you a lot about people and also about you, because you realize, okay, I need some time for myself, or because like in the end, it was weird for me being alone. I wanted to be with the others all the time. And when I came back to Germany, I'm often alone because I'm living with my family. So I think I've changed a lot. I think because I was so young, I still am. But yeah, this experience is shaping people, I think, yeah.
What piece of advice would you give to new campers?
New campus? So who already are accepted?
Yeah.
My advice is to I mean, that's what everyone does, I think. Don't, like, take advantage of the year. Don't be too afraid that it's going to be too much, and then you decide to take easy classes. I'd always say, go for the harder class and try, because I regret some of my course choices, as you said. I was always thinking, okay, I'm 16, I'm here, I've never lived alone, so I'm just gonna like take it easy. But I would always recommend that you really take the classes you want to take. For example, like Asian history, I would love to learn about Asian history, but everyone told me, ooh, that's a hard class, I don't know. And like everyone else is like, senior spring, let's take easy classes. But I think this is really not what the campus scholarship is about. You should really do what you want to do or what you're interested in. Because you don't need to care about grades.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you see, you don't have to care, but imagine you apply to college. Like, are you thinking about that, or
Well, we're not allowed to.
like for this year? But are you planning to come?
I'm thinking about it, yeah. I mean, grades, they played a role here. For me, I got really good grades. But it shouldn't be about the
Of
grades.
course, yeah.
Because we all have our other diploma. You're from Spain, and I'm going to have my German diploma. So I think this is the one I'm going to apply with. And then like Philipps Academy is like
Like a plus.
right, it's a plus, but it's not the thing I'm going to apply with. So yeah.
That's true.
So you would say that like the backbone of your education is actually offered by Germany, and then like what you receive from Andover somehow completes?
Right, because here I was taking, like I was only here for 1 year, and I think like all the basic education I was getting and I'm still getting in Germany, but like these few things, these very special things I learned here, but I wouldn't say it's enough like to say, oh yeah, now I'm really educated. You need more than 1 year of PA to, yeah. So I think I'm getting like most of my education in Germany. Unfortunately, I would like to get it here, but yeah, I'm graduated, so yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And are you still in touch with the campers of last year?
I am. We have a WhatsApp group, and we're almost constantly texting each other. It's just that Daphne, the French, she disappeared. I don't know, she's a little bit crazy. No, I love her. She's one of my favorites, but it's hard to keep in touch with her. But like Alejandro is super easy to stay in touch with, and we FaceTime a lot. And I wanted to visit him this break, but I'm here now because my parents surprised me with a ticket.
Wow.
But I was gonna go to Alejandro to Alicante, but my parents said no, you should stay at home, and then they gave me this ticket. So I would have seen him then, and I think we're planning on meeting in August. Yeah, we're talking about this right now, but yeah.
Just you and Alejandro, or
No, the whole group. We Skyped once all together, but sometimes I'm talking to Julia, sometimes to Alejandro.
I think that probably like it's not just Daphne, but like a characteristic of all French campers. I have this sensation somehow.
Yeah, Daphne was always like the one, I don't know, a little bit random, like all over the place, but very nice. Yeah.
Do you remember any anecdotes or like stories?
Something funny.
Yeah.
Well, like the funny thing that always happened, like where's Daphne? She always disappeared, and even in San Francisco, Washington, we turned around, Daphne was gone. Because she was also really tiny, and like she just disappeared. And I mean, there probably are so many funny things that happen. I don't know, like I don't know if that's an anecdote, but every Friday we had the Camper Friday, and we met in Whitney House where Vera lives right now, and Julia was living there, and we met almost every Friday and just hung out with each other and talked, and we watched movies, had some snacks. Like, I don't know, we were really good friends. We spent every day together. Alejandro was in my dorm too, so I saw him every day, and yeah.
That's very
That's
nice.
very cool.
Anything else you want to tell us? Or?
Something we didn't ask about and you think it's important. And if not, that's fine.
One question is for curiosity. How was the experience with the host family? Like in your group?
In my group, I think I had the best. Because I have such a great, I wouldn't even say I had, I still have my great host family. I saw them last Tuesday. They're so amazing, I love them. I love my host mom, my host brother, my host sister, I love every one of them. But I know that some, like the other campus also had nice host families, but they weren't as close to them as I was to mine because they live on campus, so I was there every Sunday. There was not a single Sunday that I missed spending with them, so I was always there. Someone's calling me all the time. Can you like cut this?
Yeah, you are.
Connecting. Sorry. Emma? Emma? Okay, I'm gonna take a sec. She's probably looking for me.
Yeah, we leave you. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah.
Do you have another question?
No, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I hope I can help.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, let's not lose this.